Starting from simple people like you and me to the biggest companies in the world and the biggest organizations, even countries, we all have our data stored somewhere, whether it's on our own devices or on other servers. So this data in hands of malicious hands can be truly a threat for us. So for these reasons comes the guardians of the temple, those who make the digital world a more secure place, may I call the cybersecurity guys. Hello Internet and welcome to the PodTech Talk, where we break down the technology that is making your lives better. I am Mehdi, your host, and in today's episode we'll be talking about a really trendy topic in the technology world, namely the cybersecurity. Since the beginning of this show, we talked about a lot of trendy topics, namely artificial intelligence, data science, and cloud computing. These are trendy as well, but cybersecurity have always been a trendy topic in technology, and I guess it will always be. So like I was saying, cybersecurity is a really trending topic in technology and will always be, since there is a lot of organizations now, starting from military organizations, government, financial business, or even us as individuals. We are regularly processing, storing, and collecting data, whether it's from our devices or on servers. So this data in some of malicious hands or in hands of an unauthorized person could be really a threat for us and could have some negative impact. So for this reason, we have the cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is basically the discipline of protecting the information that is whether stored or is processed by those devices or those servers or the devices that we are using to process data. So like I was saying in the last episode when we talked about internet and how internet is working and the request when you are requesting a website. So data get across different levels of components, starting from your application, your device, like for example a smartphone or a computer, and gets through multiple networks and gets finally to the servers and comes back. So it's the same on every operation that you are doing with your smartphone or every digital device. So the challenge of cybersecurity, or the challenge of those who are working in cybersecurity, is to secure every of those components, starting from the application to the server and the route back. So every of those and the path between them has to be secure in order to that your information or your data would not get in some malicious hands of someone unauthorized, namely a hacker. So I will give you an example. Like a lot of people now are saying, I hacked Facebook or hacked a Facebook account. I'm pretty sure that no one can hack Facebook right now. There is no person, a hacker, that can hack the application Facebook. Like, just think about it. If someone can hack the application Facebook, it means that he hacked the wall account that are stored in Facebook. Like for me, my account, like Mehdi, to the account of Mark Zuckerberg. So when someone's hack could say that he's hacking a Facebook account or an Instagram or every account that is on the internet, he didn't actually hack the application itself, but another component in the cybersecurity elements. So for example, if someone get their Facebook hacked, it's whether from their devices, for example, their smartphone or their computer got hacked, or any of other components. So for this reason, cybersecurity guys, you could find them in every of those areas, starting from the application, the network, and even to protect the devices like the servers and the devices that you are using. So for example, when we start talking about securing any of application like Facebook or even application that you make yourself. So me as a software engineer, the challenge, when you are making an application or website, the most difficult part of making this kind of applications or websites is when you are making the security of this website. This is what takes the most time of making an application, because you have to consider every operation that the user is making, and you have to make sure that this user could only make this certain operation and others could not. You have to give the permissions to certain users and others haven't this permission. And when we talk about devices, like when I say devices, the security of the devices, I'm meaning the computers and smartphones and even servers. So when it comes to the smartphones or the devices, these devices have always to be updated, because every time you are updating your smartphone or your computer, there are some bugs or some flaws that are in the system that are corrected every time you are doing an update. So for this reason, you always have to keep your devices updated so that no one can access to your computer or can access to your information that are in your computer or that are on your device. So the cybersecurity guys, their job will be to protect these devices from the hardware failures and even the software failures. So now when we talk about the other thing or the other component of the cybersecurity elements is about the network security. So as I was saying, your information starts from the application, then goes to any of smartphones or computers, it means a device, then it goes through a network to arrive until the server. So even the network has to be secured in order to your information to be safe. So for this reason, we have also cyber security fields in the networking, like they will secure every part or every hub that is between you and between the server that you want to access, so that there is no hacker that intercept your message or intercept your request or response that is coming from the server. And now the fourth point that I want to talk about, the elements of the cybersecurity, is the education of the end user. Because now, like I was saying, you can't hack the application Facebook or Twitter, but you can hack the person that is using it. Like, you have to remember that our brains is the most hackable thing. So for this reason, we have this social engineering, which means that there are some people that use the mind or the way that we are thinking to hack some applications. Like I give you an example. There were a woman that tested this technique on YouTube. I will link you the video in the description. There was a woman that one day she hacked her bank account by simply talking with her banker. So simply using some effects like baby crying or something, she could hack her bank account. Imagine that. So now I will just give you some advices so that you get your accounts or your applications or your data secure for now. So the first thing I will talk about is concerned passwords. So a lot of people now, they are choosing some passwords that have no sense. Yeah, they have no sense, but they are not truly well chosen. Like for example, there are some people right now that are using like password like 1 2 3 4 5 6, or they're still using like their birth date as password. Like, yeah, again, there is no chance that someone can hack Facebook, but they can like try your birth date, or they can try like the most used password by users. Like there are a lot of people that use password as password, and there are a lot of people that use 1 2 3 4 5 6 as password. So hackers are passionate people. So when they have the mission of hacking your account or hacking your application, they will try all of these kind of things. So you have to make sure that you are choosing a kind of password that is strong enough for your data or any of your account or every digital information that you are trying to hide. So I will give you a password rule, which is a really funny password rule. It's compared with underwear. So like underwear, you won't share any of your passwords, you won't show your passwords, and you won't let your passwords over the desk. So still now, when you enter on every administrations, you could see their passwords on their desk, like the passwords of their sessions or something, which is truly a bad habit, or this is something really dangerous. I mean, if someone have some malicious thinking or bad ideas, he could take that password and instantly use the session of this user. And it happened actually. It happened that a session of a user in administration was used by another person, and a lot of negative impacts happens. Now, the second advice that I would give you is to always keep your devices updated. So I already said that it means that every time that your devices are updated, or there is a new update to make, you have to think that there are some bugs that were detected. So with that update, you haven't those flaws that would hackers or something that have some bad ideas or want to hack your device would know about. The third advice that I would give you is to never open a link. I mean, if your friend or stranger sends you a link, never open it without knowing what contains this link. The fourth advice I will give you also is to never keep your devices opened. I mean, if you have a phone, do some password to it, never keep it opened. I mean, if you are home, you are safe, of course, but if you are usually moving or regularly moving and putting your smartphone on the desk or something, do some passwords and never keep it opened, because this is one of the reasons how people's accounts or how people's Facebook's account are getting hacked. It's not by hacking the whole application, but through hacking this kind of habit that we have by keeping our devices on. So that's been it. I talked about cybersecurity, but know that cybersecurity is a really huge word, and you have to every time keeping up yourself updated about it and learn every new stuff that concerns the protection of your data. And know that there are a lot of people in this world that want to destroy your application or want to steal your information. So just stay safe about it. And I enjoyed talking about this cybersecurity. I hope I will have a second time when we will be talking about it. So thank you guys for watching, and catch you guys on the next one. Peace.